Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. A very happy weekend and Shubh Navratri. This is Dr. Iman signing in on Facebook. Uh, and we are going to start off our Facebook Lives from today. From the International Dentist Academy, we have many affluent speakers who will be joining us in the coming few weeks. So let us just wait for everyone to join in. Hello, Mr. Sunny Nagpal. Hello. Wish you a very happy weekend, sir. Thank you so much for joining in today.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. I'm very happy to be with you and have a chat on multiple intelligences.
Yes, we will be starting slowly. I hope everyone joins in. Let's just give about 30 seconds for that. So,
Sure.
I would like to speak something about the International Dentist Academy, how different it is from the normal hospital administration courses that we have in other universities. The clinical management course in this academy is custom designed for doctors, dentists, and science professionals as a whole. And we are different in the sense the case studies and the kind of syllabus that we have included in our curriculum is purely meant for doctors, and it helps them to think something out of the box apart from their practices. I have come across many science professionals who feel lost after taking professional courses very early on in life. And since it is very subject specific, it's not easy to find jobs. Okay, so that's where we have multiple intelligence coming into the picture. We cannot just
Amazing
use.
topic chosen, I would say. Superb topic chosen for doctors to grow holistic and strong. Yeah. You're doing a great job. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much,
It's really
with blessings from all Indians and everyone across the world. We need to learn to, appreciate knowledge from other professions as well. Of course, we work all our lives to become doctors, and we work very hard to get high scores and grades, and we you really have a very big struggle to come to that level of practicing. But after a certain point, especially girls, women, they tend to give up because they are not able to be in a 9 to 9 or a 10 to 10 job, whatever it may be. They are not able to meet the demands of the job as a doctor. So what about them? My question is, what about them? What are they going to do? Yeah.
Today's session there'll be a harmony for everyone.
Yes.
How to balance life, the left brain and the right brain, all the multiple intelligences to make yourself happier beings, whole beings, harmonious beings.
Yes, of course. And I have chosen the very right person to speak about this. You are a doctor yourself. I feel you're a doctor of smiles. Doctor who puts smiles on people's faces.
Take me as a dentist. Chief Smile Officer. Are you a dentist? I'll say, no, I'm not.
Okay, now let me take the time to introduce Mr. Sunny Nagpal. I had actually prepared a very big introduction for you, so just let me do it. Otherwise, I won't sleep tonight. So I came across Mr. Sunny Nagpal on Facebook itself, and well, that was the best day of my life. I got to know him since through his videos first. I saw his videos, which were very enthralling and thought-provoking. Sir is an international speaker, and he is a coach, a corporate trainer, and he's a co-founder of AHA Education, and he's better known as the Chief Smile Officer because he's put smiles to thousands of families. He's been serving for the Chinmaya mission unconditionally, and Sir has trained children from the slums, years back and he's impacted around 15,000 families, I believe. And Sir has been working with Mrs. Kiran Bedi and Neetu Sharma for 8 years of his life. And, what a blessing that is. I mean, I would love to be in your place. And yeah, it's really great to know that, you have been serving so much to the community in India unconditionally. I mean, we as professionals, we might think twice before we go into, certain areas, to serve the poor people. We try to make donations, try to do checkup camps and all that. But it does not come anywhere close to impacting their lives. It takes a lot to encourage children from the slums, from poor families, because you don't know, they say Kamal Kichad se hi aata hai, and you don't know which is a diamond you're actually coaching over there. So it's really amazing that you're doing such a great job. Okay, and yeah, so to start off,
lucky.
yes.
All of us get lucky, when I was in Navjyoti India Foundation, Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO, we had wonderful souls like you who used to volunteer, do dental checkup, do eye checkup. So we had great volunteers. So that is the power of community. That is the joy. I want to tell all the medical practitioners, be it nurse, GNM, ANM, at any level, you can contribute and bring so much of joy in your own life, right? And you can forget all your worries. You can bring harmony, peace, satisfaction,
Correct.
meaning in life, deep meaning in life. So that's the beauty and opportunity we all have.
Amazing, sir, amazing. Not everyone has this thought because, the economy is going down steadily and everybody is like, we have to just aim at materialistic things. But, keeping everything aside, the kind of happiness we get in serving people is way beyond all these materialistic things. I mean, I'd rather go on a cycle than drive a car if I get to serve, this kind of.
See, through these doors of volunteering, doors of material success also opens because you get referrals. So I'm not saying go to volunteer for referrals, go to volunteering, maybe huge opportunities may open, but go.
True.
Intellectually, your skills would go up and you will be benefited immensely. 360-degree receiving of blessings happen there. I can guarantee you economic upgradation also by volunteering.
True.
See, I have so many experiences. I will tell you. When I was in Delhi, I sent books to a school called Chinmaya Vidyalaya Nagapattinam. I never knew I'll be the administrator of Chinmaya schools and I'll be invited as chief guest later on. I'll be treated like a king there only for sending some books. So volunteering does not go a waste. And I was introducing a leader of a school, correspondent of a school in Chinmaya. It was again volunteering. I was invited as a chief guest there. I was after all an MC,
Yeah, wow. I
I
mean,
can write and give you thousands of such incidents where you are only gaining, gaining, and gaining.
yes, sir. Definitely, definitely. I mean, it takes a lot of, a lot of. You have to be truthful to yourself in the first place. We,
Beautiful.
as humans, we don't know exactly what brings us happiness. I mean, me as a person, I was lost until I was 28. Okay, for me, it was all
But you
about.
found your purpose
I
and
found
life
myself.
at 28.
Yes, yes, yes. So the first thing is, people, please find yourself. Rest, everything can be Googled. That's all.
Superb, superb.
Okay.
Very well said.
Okay, so coming back to the topic, why this topic of multiple intelligence today is because uh, whenever we work in any organization, we might find different kinds of people. Now we have this matrix, which is called the skill will matrix. Okay, so I'm going to start off talking about this because all of us can actually put ourselves in one of these categories. The skill will matrix has about 4 groups, and I hope I can show. I made a silly chart over here. Yeah. So as you can see, you have the skill
Wow.
will matrix. Yeah. Don't laugh at my drawing. Yeah. So the group 1 is for the employees who are known as a monkey employees. These are the new recruits. Okay, they have a very high amount of energy, but they do not have the skill. Okay, uh, in any firm, in any clinic, in any hospital, you will find these new people, set of people who just joined and who have a lot of energy. They have a vision. They do not have a vision, sorry. They have the willpower to excel in life, and they're very innocent. Okay, they're very innocent. They might approach you. They'll say, "I like you, sir. I like your work. I'm your fan. I want to learn from you." But then they are discouraged by the senior employees at times. They say jitna kaam diya hai utna kiya karo bas. This is what the answer they get. So they have less skill but very high will. Okay, now the second group of people are one second, the ones with very low will and very low skill. Okay, now these are the parasites. They try to pull you down because they are actually very low, and they escape any kind of responsibility. Okay, खुद भी डूबेंगे, दूसरों को भी डुबाएंगे. So these are the people who do not want to learn, do not appreciate what others do, and they really demotivate you because they think कुछ भी करो इतना ही मिलेगा. तो what's the use of doing, what's the use of putting effort in the company? So they are the
Correct.
ones who are like parasites. And then we have the ones who have very high skill and very less will. Okay, now these are the top management. Okay, and usually these are the people you will find who have a very sound knowledge about the company, the subject, the expertise. They have expertise, but they do not want to do anything because people in group 1 or group 2 will try to overshadow them, try to compete with them. So whenever a person who is a new joiner comes to these set of people, the top management, to learn something, they say, sir, we want to learn from you, please train us and all that. They say jitna kaam diya hai utna hi kiya karo. Okay, isse zyada kuch nahi milne wala hai. So these are the people who are actually the real parasites. We think that the people who do not work, who do not have the skill, are the parasites, but the ones who are in the middle management, they are the ones who are actually bringing the organization down. Okay, and they do have the expertise and they can help people, but then they do not want to, because अगर कुछ changes आ जाए organization में, तो उनका position चला जाएगा, या तो फिर उनका डिग्निटी पता नहीं क्या है. They have these ego issues. Okay, And the last but not the least are the ones with high skill and high will. And they are the visionaries, right? They are the top management, the CEOs or the MDs who want to take the organization to a different level. And they are the ones who recognize the talent. They are the ones who can read employees, and they are the kings of the organizations, high skill, high will people. So, sir, I want to ask you, what makes a person reach that point where he becomes a visionary in any organization? We are not born with these skills. Okay, we learn these skills over a period of time. So we have these set of people who have actually knowledge about everything, not only the expertise. Supposingly he's a doctor and he has a chain of clinics. Okay, so he has an overall knowledge about business. He has an overall knowledge about hiring people, human resource, good management, training and development. This particular doctor is an all-rounder. So he could start up a chain of companies. So what exactly do you think does the personality of a visionary involve? What does it?
Very, very well presented on skill and will. So at Midna Global, so at Midna Global, we have a beautiful tool. We talk about personality, we talk about multiple intelligences, and we talk about adult learning quotients, genetic quotients. So it has IQ, where I'm skilled. I can do things well. The fine motor skills to take out the tooth, to do a surgery, all that is fine. But beyond that, I need to be emotionally intelligent. I need to be so nice with team members, developing them, having empathy, having that confidence. So that increases my EQ. EQ takes me a level up, a better doctor. But EQ is not enough. I need to have the guts. I need to just inspire and face challenges. I can't panic at one little failure in interview or job loss. So that's talk about intellectual quotient. That's the buddhi, marks, akal, skills. But then there is beyond. Be a better doctor with emotional quotient. Be a daring doctor with adversity quotient. And then go step ahead. Like you said, be a visionary, lead, solve problems, manage hospitals, manage chain of hospitals. He's full of creativity quotient, solving people problems and work problems. And then a step higher is spiritual quotient. You go beyond these four and become an investor. You go with the gut feeling, you go with faith, you march on and you expand. That's how great companies are built, great chain of hospitals are built. Right? Now, how these quotients are formed? That's multiple intelligences. So these multiple intelligences I'm going to talk is not just about being a good doctor, but being a happy doctor. Because life is not just money and honey, it's harmony. It's
Harmony.
not just fees. It's not just fees, it's peace. It's not just wealth, it's your own health. You being a happy doctor, a satisfied doctor, not just a successful doctor, not just excellence, but fulfillment as well. So these genetic quotients are formed from multiple intelligences. So the first one is logic smart. Hey, how much did I invest? How much is the cost per patient? How much should I charge? I should have some logic. If I don't have, I need not bother. I can always have a left brainer assistant whose logic smart is good.
Yep.
So either I upgrade myself, learn these skills from an academy like yours, or hire an assistant who is sharp with money sense, expenses, So logic smart is required. Then we go ahead, communication. Whether you're a doctor, nurse, or compounder, or a receptionist, you need words. You need communication. So you need to
Interpersonal skills.
master that. Exactly. But before that, you need to have words, command over language. So if I'm in Karnataka, I should know Kannada. If I'm in Andhra, I should know Telugu, Kerala,
Exactly.
Malayalam. So additional
वो स्टेट
skills
का
are
लैंग्वेज
important.
हमें पता होना चाहिए एक्चुअली. whenever they hire for jobs they ask आपको रीजनल लैंग्वेज आता है कि नहीं, बिकॉज जब तक हम
Exactly.
उनके लेवल पे कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते वी आर नॉट एबल टू क्रिएट दैट फीलिंग ऑफ बिलोंगिंग, है ना, अपनापन.
Correct.
So we need to
खाना
hone
और
the
भाषा
language skill.
connects people. Khana और भाषा connects
Sure.
people. So let's connect with Bhasha. So English globally and regional languages definitely are a plus for all professionals, not just doctors. But then
Right,
after
right.
that, what? It is only giving you mathematics and language to score marks, to pass exams. But self-awareness is self-smart, intrapersonal skills, then people skills, having confidence, wanting to be with people, whether you're a doctor or any other professional. This is basic. I can't be a loner. I can't work alone. I can't grow big alone. So I need to work together. I need to enjoy being with people. So that's emotional quotient. Self-awareness plus people sensitivity.
So
People
basically,
empathy.
yeah, the people who have multiple intelligence are very balanced people. I mean, thoda sa
All
kya,
of us,
yeah,
yeah, all of us are born with these intelligences,
yes.
but in different quantity. So one is nature, you're born with. The other is nurture. So choice is yours. If you're born with it, develop it. If you're not born with it, balance it. Still learn from an academy like yours. Otherwise, you'll be lost in the world.
This is
So keep
exactly what
upgrading.
we, yeah, teach in the
Yeah, yeah.
academy. When you are a doctor, you don't need to constrict your knowledge only to science skills, hand skills, and dentistry. It's not like that. You know, the people who are doing that are actually facing internal depression, and they are not able to speak up because they have everything in life. They're not able to actually, express that I'm not happy. Okay, having a your name on the board, having a beautiful four-wheeler, or all that is what they measure their happiness with in the outside. But what about the inside? So to be happy, I mean, I find a lot of happiness when my husband actually sends me these roses, or when I go out for a walk between my practice. I just take a walk in the market, and such little things which actually make you human. These are the things which actually keep you happy. And when we tend to have such a personality, patients also see that, okay, she's not solely after money, she's also like us. Okay, they feel this person is very balanced, and they don't have horns on their heads, that they have these multiple degrees and all that. So multiple intelligence makes you very balanced. Okay, I'll
Yes,
just
yes.
like to
Very beautifully
show
said.
this. Yeah, I just like to show this what exactly we are talking, because maybe कुछ लोगों को ये term say, they're not very familiar. I'll just show this chart, sir. 1 second. Yeah. So we have the multiple intelligence,
Wow.
where we have the logical, we have the spatial, musical intelligence, interpersonal, kinesthetic, interpersonal. Again, this is intrapersonal, that is self awareness skills. Okay, it involves mind control, emotional intelligence, as sir was saying, NLP. And then we have the kinesthetic, that is the sports, yoga, going for gym and all that. Interpersonal is where we are going to talk about right now extensively. Naturalistic is like gardening and all sorts of things related to nature. And then we have linguistic, where we can learn. We have the capacity to learn more than 5 languages. So this comes under linguistic intelligence. And yeah, all this put to good use will make an excellent practitioner. Uh, the reason why I prepared these charts is not everybody is familiar with these management tools. So, you know, seeing it in a diagram is much, they can relate to it. Yes, sir. So you're
True,
talking
true,
about,
true.
yeah,
Emotional quotient. So intrapersonal and interpersonal, self
yeah.
smart and people smart will make me a good manager, a good leader. But then going forward, I need to be physically fit. So this is a message for all the doctors. You need to be so strong. You need to be nature smart as well,
Yesterday, I saw a
right?
police officer who was actually so well built, and you know, those are the kind of officers we'll actually feel like looking forward to protect us, not the ones with big bellies. I saw this police officer. I was like, oh my, he's like Singham. So, you know, staying physically
Yeah,
fit as a doctor is very important for
true.
your personal benefit or for the patients to trust you. अरे ये खुद ही हेल्दी नहीं है तो हमें क्या ट्रीट करेगा, है ना?
Correct,
ये
correct.
खुद ही
That's an
डिप्रेस्ड है तो
impressive.
हमें हमारा डिप्रेशन क्या दूर करेगा? So it's like, yeah.
So be a good role model, be a good example.
Yeah. How does interpersonal skills help a doctor to, you know, engage patients, like listening skills and all those skills?
Exactly.
Can you just?
So, first of all, love yourself. When I love myself, I know what the other person is feeling. When I have won my mind, I know how to lift my mind. I will know how to lift your mind as well. So, first, I need to work on myself. I need to do journaling to become self smart, self aware. I need to write my own diary. What am I feeling? Can I acknowledge? What mistakes did I do? So, a lot of self audit, introspection, self review, right? That will
Yeah.
help me become a better person. Then, as a practice to develop that magical rapport, you had written NLP. So, NLP is very good for rapport. So, you start observing people, you start getting interested in people. You say hi, hellos, you break ice, you break barriers. You don't say, उसको बात करने दे, उसको आने दे मेरे पास, मैं क्यों बोलूं? Then you break ice, become humble, go forward, take initiative to serve, help. The more, see, we spoke about volunteering in the beginning. It is giving you these skills because you're working with the community. You're working with thousands of people. So you're becoming natural leaders without leadership training, without your course, the costly
Lead
course,
without a
right?
title. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's easy. So those who don't want to do the course, please go volunteer in your academy, go volunteer in an NGO, go volunteer in an orphanage, go volunteer in an old age home. That will take your confidence to a new level. That will transform your heart. So I transform, nation transforms. And you'll do a great good by becoming a patriot and having your centers all across the states, from
Yes.
north to south, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Nagaland
Actually,
to Gujarat.
serving the community should be like a part of our life. It should not be
Correct,
something different from our job. Okay, end of the
correct.
day, we should do something for, you know, I heard Akshay Kumar say every day he makes it a point to help one person. And that makes him feel complete. Okay, I've touched all the areas of my life. I've helped one person. So I think that should be a nature, second nature, you know. So helping
True,
should
true.
come naturally to doctors as well. They are,
Just natural like breathing.
yeah,
It
yes,
should become part of our system. That's the secret of my happiness.
true,
So
true.
you put a positive quote, sow seed here, and make someone smile. So when you start doing this, you improve your interpersonal skills. And a
Yes,
happy customer will bring more customers. A
true.
happy customer will refer 100 more.
Right.
and make them feel good. Make them feel good. Listen, touch the heart, connect before correct. So
Right,
that
right.
connection is important. Even for teachers, we say, don't just teach, reach. So reach the hearts. So that's very important quality for all professionals at all levels, I would say. From a junior nurse to a head nurse, nurse coordinator, no?
Yes. Actually,
Yeah,
I happened to reject a job where they were not equally treating the nurses, the dental nurses, and the front office as equal to the doctors, because I mean I believe the nurses and the front office play a more important role than the doctors. We are just about
true,
hand
true.
skills, and it's not only about showing respect to the top management. The people at the ground level are the ones who are actually helping in pushing the organization up. So uplifting
Correct.
the people at the ground level is very important, and showing warmth, and creating a feeling of family in them, in your practices, clinics, hospitals, wherever it may be. That is very important. I mean, many corporates are not concentrating on that aspect. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel maybe it's because it's bringing down their value or something as an organization. But how much can I mean, what difference does it make if you treat a person in the low level? It doesn't make much of a difference if you treat them equally, right? The revenue
Everyone
doesn't go
deserves
down in
the
any
same.
ways.
And all companies who have survived for hundreds of years, it's Ramakrishna Mission, a spiritual organization which has lived for years. Chinmaya Mission lived for years. Tata's known for values. They treat employees like kings and queens. They take care, genuine respect. So you
True.
earn blessings first, then money follows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, true, true. So now we'll move on to the side hustles. I was talking about, giving some ideas about various businesses that doctors can engage in, even being aggressive practitioners. I mean, they say just a few days back, I heard a doctor tell me back end teaching is not going to help you in any way. This is the age when, mid 35s, 30s, this is the age where you should be doing aggressive practice. I said, my answer was, why can't I be an aggressive practitioner as well as do something, for my future? I cannot be practicing all my life. After the age of 60, our reflexes also go down. Doctors' reflexes also go down. Patients will not like to come to a very old doctor unless, of course, they're really very skilled, or they are very famous. I wouldn't choose a doctor who is above 70, 75 to do my extraction, or to do any kind of treatment, because even their skills tend to go down. So at that point of time, it's our side business or the side hustles which is going to help us. Okay, our passion, our interests, the way we serve
Correct.
the community, the way we make a difference to other people's life. This is what is going to help us in the future. And I believe me, old age is longer than youth. I can assure people on that. So when it comes to logical intelligence, so what are the different opportunities we doctors have using logical intelligence, like coding, or we can be teaching math, or something related to dentistry,
Let's
like.
not choose intelligences right now, but go with your core domain.
Okay.
You are doctors, right? So
Yeah.
go for creating online courses, go for collaborations, international, national, collaborate with various colleges, guest lectures, inspire, give back to the society. And in the process, yes, colleges will pay you as well. And when you collaborate with international doctors, academies like you can help and earn, help others earn as well. So
Yeah.
stick to your domain. Unless you are in a wrong domain, then look for coding. This is my 2 cents, and I may have a difference here because I would not want
Yeah.
doctors. or professionals to deviate unless they are really unhappy with the field. They have chosen a wrong field, right? So if your
Yeah.
doctors, collaborate in your medical field, upgrade in your medical field, go for some alternative therapies, like life coach like you, life coaches for doctors, life coaches for dentists, because you understand what a doctor goes through, what a doctor needs, what a dentist needs. So, some additional skills, yes. Some recreation skills, yes. Some detox, yes. Some psychology and counseling, yes. Some counseling for patients, yes. How can I add value in my own field is my number one take, rather than just changing your whole domain. Changing whole domain will not give you in-depth expertise.
Yes.
So changing domain is a good idea when you are a frustrated doctor, you're not able to perform at all, right? So go for learning multiple languages so that you can become a part-time doctor in some foreign university where you're talking their language, connecting with them, sharing your expertise, right? So that's I would want to share in terms of alternative careers. But more than that, try to balance your own life. Money
True.
will follow. Balance your own life with
Yeah.
family, friends, keeping this happy, keeping this empty, not full of baggage, past or future, worries and anxieties, or regrets and guilts. Be a Buddha, singing heart. That's more important.
True.
And then we
uh,
become creative. Yeah,
yeah. So, but still, there are some people who are actually, finishing their college degrees from different parts of the world, and they feel lost. So, for those, that niche of people, yeah, I
write
would
a
like to,
book,
yeah,
write a book, go for a blog, go for making online courses. Today is a
mhm,
digital world. Whole world of opportunities are open for doctors, in the digital world. So
yeah,
stick to your own domain
mhm,
and use the digital world in a positive manner.
true. So I
Share
was
your
getting
knowledge.
paid for writing these blogs and articles for a website called the Dental Reach. And I'm sure there are many websites which pay for creative writing and to be a blogger. In fact, sometimes the doctors are very lost कि क्या लिखें वही वापस से repeat तो नहीं कर सकते. They cannot. They have to create new content. So for that reason, you have to take up, you have to read something from professions, from some content from other professions, and try to integrate it. This is exactly what I'm trying to do since the past few years in my life. I've been learning so much from my MBA faculty, who was a banker, okay, who used to work in a Malaysian bank, and he was a very enchanting, a very good personality, and he had hair like Einstein's, and he was really performing like Einstein's. He was a classic example of multiple intelligence. So he knew how to design, okay, how to design houses. He was an architect. He knew how to organize events. He was good in selling books on Amazon, and his daughter was a dentist herself, and she used to work as a tutor for a website, online tutoring in Malaysia. And you could always work as an IELTS coach or
Correct.
GRE. You can train. Online training is given for
That's
GRE and
additional
TOEFL.
skills. And I like this
Yeah.
MBA a lot, because then you become health managers, hospital management. That's an excellent qualification add on.
But sir, most of the time, the MBA in hospital administration does not teach you how to apply those principles and ethics in your practice. So we
Experience,
need a more,
experience,
yeah, we
work
need a
skills and
more
experience.
correct work skills and experience, as you say. We need a curriculum that helps you to actually apply knowledge, like what you are doing. You help them to apply these skills like brain mapping and brain profiling
Yeah,
into your practices, day-to-day practices. So
correct.
applying knowledge is more important. I'm a big
So
fan of,
that's why
yeah,
volunteering again would come into play. See, there are a few dispute
because everyone has
serving
ideas. Hmm.
because that is giving you practical experience,
True, true.
interpersonal skills, hands-on skills, experience, all that is happening there. So
What I was
college
saying
cannot
is,
give you everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
So after the course or
having,
during the course, tie up.
uh,
Have that hunger to learn. Have that hunger to apply your knowledge and skills.
right, true. Uh, Doctors can even involve in businesses like, exporting or importing of certain items like, medical equipments
Medical
from,
surgeries, yeah, surgical equipments, yeah.
yep. And they're doing
Because they have
it
the
big time.
know-how, they know which, yeah,
They're doing it big time, actually. The ones who are doing it are
yeah.
doing very well. But on a small level also you can start off. For example,
Uh,
yeah,
I'll tell you one thing. See, all doctors will not be equipped for all these skills because business equipment comes from a certain kind of personality. That risk-taking personality to invest money in the equipments or to export or import, you need to be really sharp. Like you spoke about logical intelligence. If I don't have logical intelligence, I may end up making a loss deal. So I'm not going to advise this as a generalized statement. Find what makes your heart sing. Find what you are born for. That's what we do in AHA Education and Midna Global with genetic brain profiling. So there are no general solutions. Like I can't wear your dress, or your dress cannot be worn by your sister who's thinner than you or who's fatter than you, right? So we
right.
need to have tailor-made solutions. So we need to go for these kind of profiling where we identify ourselves, what we are great at, what makes our heart sing, what is good for me to make career, what is good for me to bring harmony and balance and hobbies, right? So no blind solutions, no general gyan will work for everyone. What works
Yeah,
for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. But yes, both of us should volunteer to practice and apply what you said so beautifully. Sir, we do these degrees, but we don't know what to apply and how to apply. We come out as freshers. So during the course, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. If you're a dentist, volunteer, assistant, internship. College tells you do 2 months internship, do 1 year internship. You do 5 years internship. After college, do a little extra. That's what Dr. Kiran Bedi taught us. She served 18 hours a day, 19 hours a day. That's why she has so much of experience as a police officer. That's why she was awarded Raman Magsaysay Award. That's why she could serve so much because of the experience, hands-on experience, not just any book writing or course gyan, no theory gyan, but real life experiences, practicals. So there is no
true.
substitute for hard work. We may call smart work, but honest work.
Really
Yeah.
valuable, sir. This is a value course that I'm going through with you. Okay. So,
Thank
so
you.
actually, I came across this formula given by an international speaker. He said, write down three core values which are really important to you. Three core values like you have to follow a certain time. You believe in following deadlines. Okay, certain companies do not follow deadlines. I mean, they're really pretty cool, laissez-faire leadership. Okay, certain people like integrity. Okay, they cannot lie. They cannot lie to themselves. They cannot lie to others. So integrity in work, time management, or maybe confidence, some project that improves his confidence in a particular subject, or to gain expertise, core values as such. he wants to grow in some aspect of his life. So in this particular exercise, they write down 3 core values, and after that we have to write down 3 things we are actually skilled at. Okay, we're actually skilled at. If supposingly an MBBS student, he is past his MBBS, he's working in a hospital, he's looking for some parallel profession. Okay, so how exactly do we find what is suitable for us, what really will make us happy, how to come up with a new profession? You understand? So write down 3 core values. Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's just
this
a
is very
formula.
easy
Write down 3 core values, 3 skills, and you merge all these 3 and come up with 3 new professions. It was really beautiful,
Correct. Yeah,
So,
but now this we
yeah.
may fail as well, because
Okay.
there are 2 things. One is interest, the other is potential.
Yeah.
Interest is, I like to sing, but you will run away and not invite me next time, because Sunny doesn't sing well. Though Sunny wants to sing in every party, every interview, right? So that's interest. Potential gives you performance.
Okay.
Potential gives you success, right? So that's the magic. We always mistake interest as potential. That is the reason all doctors or all professionals are not successful. We end up saying, oh, I thought I could do it. I scored well in biology 10 standard, but now it's not just working, and we change streams. And as doctors also, we become frustrated and then become entrepreneurs, and then we become, coders, Spanish teachers. So all this is a mismatch only. Otherwise, if you were a real hardcore doctor, say for example, you're a dentist, you need to have a heart to serve. Okay, that is the basic, because you're dealing with human beings. You're saying, come, please come. What do you need next? You need a good visual. And before that, you need good hands. Painless surgery. That's what a doctor needs. Right? For a dentist. So these 3, if they are there, you gain excellence. But if my hands are not good, fine motor skills are not good, my tool handling is not good, you may be a great dentist with all the knowledge and concepts in place, the latest equipments, but my hands, fine motor skills are not okay. You will end up making some error. You must have studied in the best of foreign university or whatever, right? Then you're not finding that strength, excellence, right? So that's very, very important, to use the right tools. I may say, oh yeah, I got a new profession, but are you sure? Is it the right one? So this fingerprint profiling is a sure, short answer by Midna Global. There are many companies who may not have the expertise. We provide 20 parameters, including behavior profile, including personality profile, right? When we do this, you know whether you will succeed and whether you will gain satisfaction. Otherwise, I may get a salary of 1 lakh or 2 or in dollars, but my heart will still be empty. But my heart will still be empty. Do I need that kind of a life? Having a good salary, you said luxurious car, a comfortable palace in the heart of the city, Bangalore or Mumbai, sea facing flat, a villa, but heart is still empty. And how many professionals do you need these days? Because unheard disease, midlife career crisis during our father and grandfather days is very hot these days. Depression was unheard in our father and grandfather days. They were strong, family values, serving the society, giving back to the community, sitting together, sharing, caring, singing. But today, a 5-year-old will say, I am stressed. You and I did not know You and I did not know the meaning
of
of
stress.
stress in the age of 5.
Okay.
So that is the sad condition, and that is the kind of awareness we all need as doctors and professionals.
Okay. So I'd like to stress something on naturalistic intelligence. Okay. Now, one of my friend had this great idea a long time back to help doctors or professionals into affiliate marketing, or to market certain health products. Okay, so today he's become a very big name in Rajasthan, and the name of the company is Nesta Herb, and he deals with products for weight gain and weight loss. Okay, and it's doing really well. So this is one of the ideas most of the doctors can use. You can come up with new products which are good for health, and promote medicines which are naturalistic, herbal or something like that. There are a lot of products which are already in the market, but very few are approved by the Indian government. And Nesta Herb is one as such, and he also deals with Femi Gain, which is a weight gain product for females. I don't know who are the females who do not gain weight, but they, that is one product which helps you to gain weight from Nesta Herb. And yeah, people in the medical profession can come up with many kinds of beauty products as well. Cosmetics are already
Correct.
there, but there are some things which are good for detox, to detox your body. And starting off a business does not require a lot of money. It requires a lot of expertise on the product. If you're able to market yourself properly, especially now because of the internet boom, they can make use of this. I see videos on YouTube, and marketing is like skyrocketing now. So you can actually create very useful product for the mankind, and start designing health products, or anything that can create a new business for you. Okay, which you can do lifelong. And also you can try out things which are pertaining to mind control. Like you can introduce, there's something called as Kundalini Yoga, which is actually a very big talk of the town in US. One of my friend who's going to talk on that, Sarah Soliste, she's coming to talk on that. Kundalini Yoga is very useful to people who want to have breath control during COVID. They're using it a lot to gain control on their lungs, and the muscles of the chest. And so many new concepts are there which you can promote as doctors. It's, don't get trapped in the monotony of practice. This is what I say. I myself am a practitioner, but then I believe in opening up new pathways and channels, and meeting
Very
great people
beautifully
like
said. I think I would say
yeah,
lifelong learning is important. Hunger to
yes.
learn, hunger to serve. I think these two hungers can serve the hunger of the stomach.
True, true, true. And when you are actually very truthful, people will be ready to buy from you, and
Yes.
learn from you. You can
Intentions and
actually,
values are going
yeah.
to take you to the trap of greed as well. So we need to have a check, and others cannot judge you. You are your own best judge. Just check your own values, your own intentions. Do you want to make a difference? Do you want to do more good for your patients? Do you want to add that extra magic in your services? That's the magic. So I think wonderful, Iman. We
Okay,
had a
so
good chat. Yeah.
I guess it's time. We have to
Thank
conclude.
you.
So I just want to say a small, a brief, information on our clinical management courses. This is purely meant for doctors who are, passing out of BDS, MBBS, or any science professionals. It is a new age course where we promote new learning, and we integrate with other professionals like Mr. Sunny Nagpal and many other great leaders we have from other professions as a panel in our academy. So we deal with subjects like change management, strategy, leadership, human resource management, finance, and marketing. And it's purely meant for doctors. It is custom made for doctors. There are many arguments if doctors really need these things in their day-to-day life. But
I think
maybe
it's
at a
important because we need to be leaders. We need to be happy doctors. We need to be upgrading ourselves.
Times are very tough. Times are very tough. So you need to stand out. You need to create value in your practice. And there's no difference between hand skills. All are experts who are passing out from great colleges, universities. All are experts, equal expertise all have. But what makes you stand apart is the way you deal with your patients and how you tackle your practice. There are different types of leadership styles. When you move from one hospital to the other, the services are different. The way the management handles the patients, the way they serve is different. That is solely dependent on how the top management is operating, and how they treat their employees reflects on the patients. So we in the International Dentist Academy, we train you how to select your leadership style and how to manage your recruitments, your training and development sessions. This is something that is mostly the corporate level of teaching, but it is very useful for practitioners in the ground level as well, who are practicing in small clinics. You can use tools like result scores, scoreboards, and work breakdown structure. All these are very useful for your day-to-day practice as well. I have used it in my practice and I have really found it very useful. I mean, WBS is very useful. So there are many such tools which we are not aware of. Now I know it because I went through a very good MBA or whatever, but I want to impart this knowledge in my clinical management course to doctors. Not everyone will have the time or the resources to do an MBA. So we have cut short this knowledge into very short courses, and which is very specific for doctors, dentists, and science professionals. You should make use of it. The course is only for 2 months, and it is very it's actually I can say totally focused on your clinical practice. How are you going to apply it? We have case studies which are taken from failed medical organizations or dental organizations who have failed and come out of it. Case studies like that. And our examination is totally in the MCQ format, very easy to pass. But the knowledge that you gain from the Zoom sessions that we have is going to help you throughout your life. Okay, it helps you get matured as a practitioner. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much, and your knowledge about multiple intelligence will always be treasured. And I hope our viewers are going to see this video again and again, the live video. And until next week, goodbye all of you. Happy Navratri. We have Dr. Tahani, who is going to communication, a very smart candidate from Singapore, and she has come a long way in dentistry. She's had her own practice, and she has learned many skills after traveling to many places around the world. So she's going to be talking about cross-cultural communication, which is new to me as well. So I'm going to be shooting questions at her, and she's the boss next Sunday at the same time, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Hope to see you all again next Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. See you again.
All the best.
Yeah,
No, grow and
all
glow. All the best. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.